Last time I made a horror game, it wasn't great.
Sussy Schoolgrounds was so friggin' bad. PolyMars doesn't even try anymore. If he spent a day making a real horror game, maybe we'd play that. But otherwise, we are done with PolyMars.
Okay. 24 hours, a brand new game engine, an actual story, and a much scarier monster. We're going to make the best horror game I've ever made, and we're going to impress my biggest hater. Monkus Nightmare 13.
Please forgive me.
Every big game needs a lot of planning. I'm gonna plan out our game in Milanote, which is basically a huge online canvas where you can throw all your ideas into one place. This is our Sussy Schoolgrounds design document. Game design brainstorming template. Oh, perfect. But what is this game actually about? There's not really much of a story, like you're collecting bananas. But what if every monster in Sussy Schoolgrounds is actually the ghost of a teacher? Munkus Lunkus is the math teacher. Sussy Wussy is... I don't know, we'll deal with him later. And they are trapped in the remains of an abandoned school. So this chapter, you're trapped in an abandoned school, haunted by... Let's have a music teacher. Miss Melody. Miss Melody is the music teacher who died in an accident. So before her death, there was a school talent show that she was going to play at, but she never got the chance. So your goal in the game should be collecting the pieces of Miss Melody's sheet music, putting them in order on a piano, and then you play the final piece to free her ghost. I feel like that is a pretty good Sussy Schoolgrounds Chapter 1. I think we should delete the previous chapters, maybe start from scratch there. My plan was to make Miss Melody sort of a colorful blob. Not because I'm bad at 3D modeling and every monster I've ever tried to make has ended up looking like a colorful blob. I just really think it fits the game. So I couldn't resist pulling inspiration from the ultimate source of colorful blobs, Garten of Banban. Obviously, Garten of Banban has the best characters, so I feel like we can take a lot of inspiration from its designs. We have, what is this one called? Banbalina. That's a good one. That's a good one. Every monster should have its ghost form and its teacher form. It would be really cool if the teachers were just real people. So we should look up like vintage woman teacher. Like this. Like this could be Miss Melody in teacher form before she died somehow. Lore idea, she died from a car crash. I mean, considering the school burned down, I think it would be a little unnecessarily cruel to coincidentally die of something completely different. But I like the enthusiasm. I think the monster design could be really cool. If she used to be a music teacher, then imagine if her monster form has really like long twisted fingers or like missing fingers, like to prevent her from playing the piano ever again. It's like torture. Okay, let's maybe add a sketch to Milanote. Let's get some ideas. So how do we kind of take parts of her character and figure out ways to symbolize it in her design? Like maybe her head is a music note. Maybe she can use her intestine as guitar strings. Ew! Okay, like imagine she's a music note and it has like fleshy, twisted fingers. Are we cooking with this? Am I an artist? Is the ghost version single? Bro, why would you want to date the ghost version when there's literally like a human version? But her name is Miss, like M-I-S-S, so I'm pretty sure that means that she's not married. But I might riz her up before you. Let's just start from scratch. One thing to keep in mind is she has to be easy to model because I have to make the model of this myself. What's a good color to start with? I honestly was thinking pink because she's a girl. Guys, I think we're onto something. What should her head have? Like hair? Like a music note? I don't know. That's not good. The music note's a little too on the nose. I'm not making a giant music note on her head. Nice crab. It's not a crab. It is Miss Melody from the mascot horror game Sussy Schoolgrounds. Not a crab. Those are her elongated fingers because she's no longer able to play music like she once had passion for in her human life. I feel like the feet should look relatively normal because I want the fingers to stand out. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so this is going to be fun to model. And by fun, I mean it's probably gonna be 8 hours and I'm going to be exhausted after, and it's going to look like an 8-year-old made it. Blender, yeah, I haven't used Blender in so long. We might be screwed. All right, let's start off with a cube. How do you go into edit mode? Oh, I might be cooked, I might be cooked. Watch and learn, my little modeling apprentices. Do you guys see the vision of this monster? Why does she have a flag? It's not a flag, it's a music note. She's the music teacher. Okay, it kind of looks like a flag. It kind of does look like a flag. Dang it! Look at that eyeball, that looks pretty good. So we decided we would make her green. So let's start with that. Goofy looking odd creature. It's not goofy, it's scary. It's literally scary, come on. I love it, kinda. There we go. See, we'll take that. We'll take that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna export this, and we have to try and animate this model. So I am terrified for how that's going to look. It is time to upload our character. This is going to be cursed. Ah! Let's try it again. Ah! I'm actually scared. It's actually gross when the models look creepy. Ugh. Oh no, okay. We have a chin, wrists, elbows, knees, groin. Okay, wait, it's not bad, it's not bad. She's so beautiful, look at her. Now let's have her walking animation. Let's look up like crawl. Oh God, what is this? Bro, this looks so dumb. Whoa, it's creepy, wait. Download this and a jump scare animation. That was a fun time in Blender. Wow, I'm never opening that software ever again. Now that we have some things planned out, I think it's time we start setting up the basics of our game in Unreal Engine. I've never used Unreal Engine before, so.
Welcome back to another Unreal Engine 5 tutorial.
All right, time to copy someone else's code. The first step was to change the lighting, which was surprisingly so easy to do. You can literally just grab the sun and drag it around, and the entire world's lighting instantly changes. That's all you have to do to make it nighttime? I don't know how that's possible. Then I slowed down the player, added realistic footstep sounds, a flashlight you can toggle on and off, and then made the player's head bob so the camera moves a bit more naturally when you're walking or sprinting. And this already felt better than half of the horror games on Steam. Okay, so our game is coming along, but we need to make the Sussy Schoolgrounds, like the actual school. So let's just start with finding some reference images. Abandoned school. This kind of stuff actually looks really cool with like all the debris and everything. I mean, sorry, it's not cool that the school got burned down. That's unfortunate, but the arts, well, it's not really art, it's actually a burned down school, but here we go. Okay, we got some good references for our map. But first, I kind of want to play around in Unreal Engine with assets. Let's look up school and see what kind of stuff we have to work with. Abandoned school. Wait, this is too easy. Okay, it's $50. Is that, I don't know if I want to spend $50. Oh, but it does look so good. What kind of person would spend $54 on game assets when any real game developer would just make them yourself? All right, 1 second. I'm just gonna model these really quick. Oh, this is cool. Guys, it's my game, guys. I made all of this myself. That's crazy. Oh, I have a flashlight. I forgot. Oh, it's getting cool. It's getting cool. Now I feel like this is like a proper horror game. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's crazy. I'm in a horror game right now. You know, I think I did a good job modeling the building, but the monster might be even better than the building, honestly. Ah, so creepy. Now, how do we actually animate this model? Now, if this is already on my mesh, then it should work. Oh, look at that. What about like a flesh material? Okay, wait, this is gonna look cool. It's gonna look like this. Wait, that actually fixed it. Wait, it looks so good now. It's cool how this game looks so realistic and we didn't actually do any of it ourselves. Like, now I understand how every other mascot horror developer feels. So I want to make a diagram of the rooms we have available to work with and start putting that together. So here, it's something like this. The school we found was huge. So instead of trying to edit the model, I kind of just blocked off a smaller part of it using giant rectangles. I picked an area with a few interesting classrooms and a bathroom. for some reason, which were perfect hiding spots for Miss Melody's missing sheet music. Let's figure out where we're going to hide the rest of the sheet music. Oh, maybe one in this bucket. Maybe on these books, over this desk in the toilet, hide it against the wall, like on a desk or something. You did a good job making all this art. I know, thank you. What if I put it like on this chair? Oh, what about in the oven? Wait, in the oven would be clean. Wait. There we go. We have 8 pages. If page count is greater than or equal to 8, you should have to go back to the piano, and there should be like a sequence where you play the music on the piano. And imagine in the hallway you hear like la la la, and it's like creepy, but then imagine the melody that you end up playing at the end of the game is like a beautiful version of that. It's like dun, 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 dun. Like, okay, you guys have to hear me out. This is going to be so sick. This is going to be so sick. But before that, I knew I wanted the music room to be locked at first with a key hidden somewhere for the player to find. So I split the door model in half and wrote some code that lets you open and close the door by just rotating each half. Miss Melody needs a voice. You know, as a music teacher, she probably has a beautiful, beautiful voice. So there's no one better to do the voice acting than me. I might be going a little bit insane. I'm gonna eat your toes. Okay, that's good. Okay. Like, I want her to have a creepy, like, la, la, la. But then I want the end melody to be a beautiful version of that. La, 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 la. Okay, it sounds dumb, but you have to trust me. Okay, maybe we don't do that one. Oh, maybe I pitch it up a bit, like, just so it doesn't sound exactly like me. Like, I don't know, like. Wait, that actually sounds really good. Okay, now that we had a very professional jump scare sound, we needed to actually put it in the game. To create the jump scare, I set up a separate monster model and camera way off from the rest of the map, with the camera right in her face, and when you get too close to Miss Melody, I switch the view to that second camera and play the jump scare animation on the second model. Will this work? I don't know. I don't know if this will work. It doesn't really seem like the way you're supposed to do it, but let's just see what happens here. Why is it doing that? Maybe I say like do once. Please be normal. That's better. Our 24 hours were up, and I was really nervous to see what my hater would think of the game. Looking back at our design document, we actually managed to pull off everything we planned, and honestly, planning ahead made a huge difference. Figuring out the style early, laying out where puzzles and collectibles would go, breaking down our tasks, all saved us so much time. There's no way I would have finished if I jumped in with no plan like I usually do. If you want to check out Milanote, it's available for free with no time limit. Just sign up for a free account using the link in the description. But now it's time to see if this was enough to win over Sussy Schoolgrounds' biggest hater. If anyone can tell me if I did a good job, it's you, Monkus Nightmare 13.
PolyMars, hi.
You know, I saw a video that you made about me, about Sussy Schoolgrounds. It didn't seem like you were the biggest fan of it.
Well, I was just joking, Willie.
It's okay if you don't like the game, you know. I actually took your criticism and I decided to spend 24 hours making the best horror game I've ever made, but I want you to tell me if I did a better job. This is Miss Melody.
Miss Melody? You can't even think of a fucking better name than Miss Melody.
She's the music teacher, so her name is Miss Melody, okay?
Clearly she's not a very good music teacher because her song is literally fucking hurting my fucking ears. It's literally...
That's what I thought. Do you want me to show you how to win the game?
Please help me.
Do you notice anything that you can pick up in the bathroom? Maybe go wash your hands and you might find something?
I don't wash my hands. My mommy tells me to wash my hands. I don't wash my hands.
Yeah, I can tell. If you go up there and press E, you might notice that you'll pick something up.
Which one's E?
Oh my god. Just look for the E button on your keyboard.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, A. Now what?
You'll see a door, but don't die.
Oh, great advice, PolyMars.
Alright, dude. I really should have thought this through more before getting an 8-year-old to playtest my game.
I'm literally 8.5.
All right, do I need to explain this in Fortnite terms for you, Monkus Nightmare 13?
I was thinking more Garten of Banban Toms.
All right, so... I don't know Garten of Banban. Let me put this in words you can understand. This melody is trying to whiz you up, but you need to whiz up the door with your key to unlock it first.
Oh!
Whiz up the piano with the E button.
Oh!
Yeah, and you see, you can't play anything. You just kind of play a random note. You could try it again, it's just like, not much of a song. But if you figure out how to play Miss Melody's song, you will free her spirit and finally escape the school. You collected one of the pieces of sheet music, and now there's 7 more to find. But if you die, you have to start over, so...
Do you think I'm freaking stupid or something?
A little bit.
What do we... Monkus Nightmare 14 got an A in math.
I'm glad you got an A in your 2nd grade math. Did you learn about subtraction yet?
It's 3rd grade, and I'm literally on multiplication.
Calm down, okay? Calm down.
I'm scared, PolyMars.
It's okay, she's not going to hurt you.
Help me!
Just take your time, just take your time.
Help! PolyMars, I have a question.
All right, Monkus Nightmare 13.
Is this game AI, like the rest of your games?
Okay, nothing in this, no, there's nothing else on the piano. There's nothing else on the piano. Monkus Nightmare 13, I need you to listen to me.
This piano is literally broken.
Yep, the piano's broken because you don't have all 8 missing pieces of Miss Melody sheet music.
I'd presume PolyMars will make a piano that doesn't even friggin' work in his own friggin' game.
It
when
doesn't work because you haven't collected all 8 pieces
PolyMars
of Miss
is yelling at
Melody's
me and
missing
I'm 8
sheet
years
music.
old.
There you go, you have 4 of them. You're halfway there.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot. PolyMars, who the frick is that?
Oh, it's, Mr. Melody, her brother.
Mr. Melody's a brother.
Her husband, Mr. Melody, is...
Miss Melody married a brother.
No. Alright, it's fine. Look, it was a bug. It's just a bug. It's just...
I thought she was a ghost.
Now, you're really close to the last one. There you go. Now, all you have to do is walk to the piano without getting jump scared. And after 43 minutes... Oh, no. Do you realize that you have to start the entire game over now? Now, if you go to the piano, something a little different might happen.
What is sweet music?
You have completed Sussy Schoolgrounds Chapter 3. What do you think, Monkus Nightmare 13?
I could cry.
I think somebody owes me an apology.
PolyMars,
Yep, Monkus Nightmare 13.
you're literally the best game developer I've ever seen in my entire freaking life, and I've been around for freaking 8.5 freaking years.
That's what I thought.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you, Monkus Nightmare 13.